think we're on. Let me just double check and see. I think we're on. I think we're here. And I'm finally getting to doing one of these things. I haven't done one of these things in a long time because I've just been so busy, but you know what? I think now's a good time for one. Alright. Just double check this here. My channel, make sure it is popping through. I'm hoping that it is. And it is. So hello everybody. This is Napa Fan here. And we're getting there. We're getting there for season number, what will it be? Season number 8 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. We're going to be painting a couple of cars here tonight. A couple of the part-time cars. And that is about all we have left to do. Let's see here. We got all of these cars done, including this one. That one should be in green. So we'll make sure that's in green. And then, yeah, all these are done right here. This one's done, and this one's done. And I kind of just announced it in the Discord. It's where we did all these. So if you're wondering how all these part-time cars came to be, that's how it happened. So we got 6 of them to do. I'm waiting on Caleb for that number 10. If not, we're gonna have to do that by ourselves. And I gotta make the number for this, so I'll go ahead and work on my own car right now. But I'll show you what we got so far. Gotta reshade it. Come on. So I'd like to give a huge thank you to Stuart Grattan, because he offered to do a lot of these schemes for us, and most of you probably know by now that he did a lot of these, but I'll let you know which ones he did, which ones Igor did. Igor did his team. He did a really good job with his. I did a few of them. Caleb did a couple. This one here is Beast Racing, and I'm still waiting on Tristan Allen. I'm hoping that sometime he gets back to me and lets me know what car he wants, because he's been in the series since season number 3. There are 6 drivers left who can reserve. The list is right here. Let me see if I can pull it up here. It's Aaron Walpole, Cameron Garlington, Cody Sill, Justin Roberts. There are 5 more. Justin Roberts and Tristan Allen. So any of those 5. Any of those 5. Walpole. Oh, Blaine Keys as well. Excuse me. Walpole, Keys, Garlington, Sill, Roberts, and Allen. All those guys can still reserve up to this point. These 2 guys have confirmed they're not returning the next season, so I'm not worried about them. But yeah, those 6 guys, I should say, all could still reserve. And we do have a lot of cars reserved up so far. It's mainly because there are just a lot of guys on the reserve list. And I have made mention of this, that the series is kind of turning into more of an interactive series. It's not going to be a full interactive series, but I want to get it to kind of be like an interactive series in a way. Kind of make it a hybrid. I like to call it rapid fire, which is where you just do the signups, do the races, and kind of in between a rapid fire and interactive type of Enter 2003 series. So the Chick-fil-A Cup Series started out as a rapid fire series. It's slowly turning into an interactive series, and we're here on season number 8, and this is what we got. So hopefully, you know, there's going to be, I'm hoping for at least 20 cars to be available, 20 full-time cars to be available once we come back for signups on the 1st of February. But yeah, I'm thinking we're going to be doing pretty good here. I think we'll have probably about 2022 available. We'll have the IndyCar Series as well. The Rockstar Pro Series is also going to be returning. I've announced a lot of this on the Discord, so if you're over there, you know already. If you're not, now you know. And I will do it where you can reserve in the IndyCar Series or the Pro Series before the Chick-fil-A Cup Series signups begin. And if you do so, you cannot sign up for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. So I'm going to make it easy for everybody to be at least in something during the season. So hopefully everything goes well. I plan on it going well. There's a lot of planning and processing going into this. But I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, February 1st, we're going to have all the sign-ups for. You can only be in one series. You can't be in multiple series. So it's either the Chick-fil-A Cup Series or the IndyCar Series or the Pro Series. And the Pro Series I wasn't originally going to have, but we seem to have quite a bit of a demand for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. I just thought, you know what, there's going to be a lot of guys who are going to want to drive in something. And I figured 70 spots isn't enough. Let's go with 94. So that's what we're going to do. But here are the cars. All the full-time cars are done. I'm waiting on maybe a couple of tertiary schemes, secondary schemes here. But other than that, the intro's done. The schedule video's done. The schedule will be released on Friday. The schedule video for the Haas IndyCar Series is also done. It's actually going to be a 16-race season, not a 17-race season. So yeah. Some of you guys have probably seen these already, but this is number 3 for Beast Racing. Stuart Gratton painted this car. And Nick Arbretto painted all the Trey Bartos schemes right here. You got this one, T-Mobile scheme, Qantas scheme, and the throwback DuPont scheme. And I will say about the throwbacks, our throwback race is going to be in the middle of May, and when the schedule video comes out, you will understand why it's in the middle of May. So by May 1st, I will need throwback schemes if you are doing them. That's an optional 4th scheme. It doesn't have to be one of your 3 main schemes. So yeah, throwback scheme by May 1st, and I'll get it in for the throwback race. And I want to keep it a bit of a secret. Some people have hinted they kind of know what it is already, but that schedule video will go out on Friday, and you guys will know what that race is and why it's the throwback race. But that's all Trey Bartos schemes, Emily Anderson schemes for Elijah Gordon Incorporated. Elijah Gordon did all these. They're pretty much all the same from last season, but of course Emily Anderson, development driver for Elijah Gordon. Elijah Gordon, the defending champion. That's why I allowed him to have his development driver in. And this one here was painted by Stuart Gratton, number 6 XI batteries for Durek Motor Racing. Number 7 machine, I painted this one myself as the first car in this list that I painted for Zidell Motorsports Chuck E. Cheese scheme. Marty, this is Marty's only scheme that he painted. Zachary Fitzwater's number 9 New Era Dodge. Nicholas Wade painted all these, the 04. I believe Nathan Orman's going to be trying for that ride, so just keep that in mind. John Arnton, the 05. As always, got the Zaxby's machine, but he's now on Elijah Gordon Incorporated. So that's what John Art's doing. Alexander Rowe will be driving the 06 this year. Those are his 2 main schemes on his throwback. Number 12 for Velocitar Racing, that's Matt Tuck's team. He's got a couple of schemes right there. Matt Tuck and Trey Wright painted those together. Matt Tuck initially painted them. Trey Wright edited the schemes. And Nicholas Wade painted these things. I painted the 05, by the way. Igor Brito painted all of these. Sebastian Kukalon, the Turkey Hill Series champion from last year, will be driving the number 13 for Titan Fury Motorsports. 13, that's the throwback for the number 13. And I know Matt Dallio's out there wishing that this was his throwback. Well, if it's okay with Igor Barreto, I might just take the numbers off and slap on a 79 for Matt Dallio for the throwback race, because yeah, Matt Dallio, he's a big Valvoline fan, so that's why he drives the full-time Valvoline car in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and I'm sure he loved that throwback scheme. So I might just steal it. Yeah, I watched the National Championship. Don't remind me. Boy. Number 15, the Spotify and Bose sound schemes for Velocitar Racing. Matt Tuck / Trey Wright painted these things. I painted this number 16 for Garrett Zenor. He's back in his original ride, so looking forward to that. He's on the Dirk Motor Racing team. I painted this one for Hamill Racing Enterprises. Visit Florida, number 22. Caleb Hoffman, our man Caleb Hoffman, painted this one for Zidell Motorsports, number 24. Probably one of the best schemes of the season. Stuart Gratton painted these, and because he is such a long-time veteran, and he did offer to paint a lot of the schemes this season, I did allow him to put his development driver in as a reserve. Normally wouldn't allow that, but under the circumstances, I accepted it. So Mitchell Henderson, which is the development driver to Stuart Gratton, will be in the number 25 this season. And he's got the night scheme, the day scheme, and then the National FFA Association. This is North Stay Racing, Davey Johnson's team. They're returning once again. Number 26, this is one of the schemes that didn't really change from last season. All I did was take the 26, put a white outline on it, and that's about it. I really like the scheme, so I decided to keep it from last year. Number 28, that's the throwback. That's the primary, secondary, and the tertiary. This car is most likely going to be driven by Nathan Stapleton, so keep that in mind. I wouldn't go for the 28 either. Stapleton has kind of called dibs on it in a way. Of course, if he doesn't show up and the car is the last one available, you're more than welcome to go ahead and take it. But keep in mind, this one's probably going to be going to Stapleton. Here, Joe Alonso decided not to retire. Travago's scheme, that's his tertiary scheme. This is his secondary scheme, the Shoppy scheme. And Alonso painted all these cars, by the way. And Nathan painted this car. Nathan painted that car. Trey Wright painted the other three. And Alonso painted all the 30s. That's the primary scheme right there. And number 30, Credit One Bank Machine. Stuart Gratton painted this one, Full Frontal Motorsports. William Brock's team. 33 is a number that used to be on Titan Fury Motorsports. Moving over to this new team for season number 8. This is the night scheme for the number 34. The secondary scheme, the 34 Somerville High School scheme. Those are both made by Trey Wright. And of course, this scheme, which was run last year as the primary for the number 34 as well. I painted that one. And the throwback, which is actually a throwback to Trey Wright's first NR win, I think. I forget, it was either win or championship. But Trey Wright painted that one as well. Matt Tuck painted this one. Trey Wright edited it. I think I said that correctly. Stuart Gratton painted this one. A Golden Motorsports single car team owned by Matthew Brown. Team Fortress 2, this will be the primary scheme on the 38. That was painted by Trey Wright. That's the secondary scheme, the Cookout Machine. I like that one. This actually might be running more races because it's going to be running all the Southern races, while the Team Fortress 2 is going to be kind of all the other races of the season. 39 Vans Machine. That was painted by myself, one of the last ones I painted. Number 40, I also painted this one, the Kinghart Family Racing Machine. They're a single car team, number 40. This scheme is interesting, to say at the least, but I like it. I think it's a good one, and they actually are using the same numbers as the number 40 was last year when it was Zach Ryan International. But that car will be open. Number 47, I did not change this scheme. This was kind of a hard sponsor to work with a good scheme, and I figured this fit pretty well, so I decided to keep it. So that's the number 47. Nicholas Samadillo will be driving the number 48. Caleb Hoffman painted this machine, as you can probably tell, because it's miles better than anything I painted. And Hoffman did the 48 and the 24, and that's it. But I like this scheme a lot, and Nicholas Samadillo will be driving it in season number 8. The Season 2 Daytona 500 champion, returning for his 6th Chick-fil-A Cup Series season. So, looking forward to that. Number 64, the Adidas scheme. That'll be the primary. Nicholas Wade painted this one. He painted this one as well. That's the secondary scheme. And that's the throwback for the number 64 this year. Number 66, this was painted by Stuart Gratton. This is very similar to the scheme we had last year from the number 66, but it is a little bit different. This is painted by Stuart Gratton, the number 68 Arby's machine for Full Frontal Motorsports. And we get to the Outer Island cars, and I painted all these. 75 Hers Toyota. It'll be driven by Daniel McMillan. This scheme pretty much is the same. The numbers are different for the team this year, but that's about it. Jesse Turner's got 2 schemes this year. He's got the Aflac scheme. That'll be a secondary scheme, and the primary Chick-fil-A number 77. Matt Dallio in the 79, the Valvoline car. This was probably one of my favorite schemes that I painted this year. Ace Garcia in the number 81 machine. The number 83 New York Yankees machine. Yuck. Of course, I'm an Orioles fan, so I don't like the Yankees that much. But I don't like the Red Sox either, so at least me and Yankees fans do have something in common. The Pereira scheme. It's the last Beast Racing machine. This was also painted by Stuart Gratton. By the way, this was painted by Derek Hamill. Did not mention that, but that's Derek Hamill's scheme. I painted this one for Hamill Racing Enterprises. Number 92, that was also painted by Stuart Gratton, the last full frontal machine, the number 92 Delta Chevrolet. 95 Alaska Airlines Ford. I painted this one, decided to change the scheme up, make it look like they're airplanes. And I think it looks pretty good. Like the added colors on that thing. And then the last one, you got Brad Stover. His scheme stays the same. Igor Britta painted all these. His primary stays the same. His secondary is different. And his tertiary is different. That's the old 71 scheme from last season. And then the 99 throwback is to Tony Kanaan. I think from 2005. So that's pretty cool right there. This is one of the part-time cars. Number 46 for Wade Enterprises. A part-time machine there. And I just finished up the other one. Trey Wright has one for American Motorsports. And number 62 Jelly Belly Ford. It's also a part-time car. Now the part-time cars will be done the old-fashioned way. We're not going to have a hot seat anymore. All we're going to do is just have a set driver for that car the entire season. So all the part-time cars will attempt to qualify every single race. So the part-time drivers, in a sense, have a chance at the championship if they happen to qualify for every race, which the odds of that are very, very slim. But we'll have a set driver the entire season. So they will be back into the Rookie of the Year standings and everything. And it's going to be done the old-fashioned way where it's just one set driver entire season. And there is a number 12, by the way. I know you asked that. This is the number 12 Dr. Pepper and the American scheme right there. So yeah, that's on Velocity Racing. So that's what we have so far. And we have ourselves 6 more schemes to do. I'm going to work on this 97 tonight. I don't know if I'm going to get to anything else, but you know what? We'll do what we can. So we're going to open up the open up the Toyota template. And then I'm actually going to have to make a 97 because this is going to be a little difficult. Open. Got all the schemes in here. I'm a lot more organized this season. I'm more organized this season than I was last year with these because I was all over the place with these schemes, and I did not have the oh, this is great. All you gotta do is move it around. But I was not near as organized as I am this season. I'll show you something else that I'm working on. Of course, I leaked this in the Discord as well, so you can look forward to seeing it in a moment, but I'll get it when I get the numbers figured out here. So this is the Mello scheme that I'm working on. I'm going to go ahead and open up the yellow logo. I have so much in my computer that it's a little bit easier for me to just research it. I will say that the number 24, Roger Ray was looking to possibly sign up for that ride, so just keep that in mind. There will be somebody else going for the 24. And I will say, the way I do signups, as long as you attempt to sign up for a number that has not been taken, then you're good to go. You will get put in something if you're one of the first 20, so however many will have open guys to attempt to sign up. So you don't have to worry about that car not being taken and being completely left out of the series. As long as you're one of the first 20, however many we have, to attempt to sign up, you're going to be put in something. And you got to sign up properly, though. You have to attempt to sign up for an open car. So, like, if you attempt to sign up for the 79, I'm going to disregard it because that car is obviously taken. I'm going to go over all that again. The main announcement video is going to come soon, so we'll figure all that out in a couple of weeks. But I do want everyone to at least attempt to sign up for an open car. And as long as you do and you're one of the first 20-some, you're good to go to get a ride. So trying to make it easy and simple for everybody to not miss out, because I don't like it if, say, somebody picks the 47 and then 2 seconds later you pick the 47 yourself, and then everybody misses out, or you miss out because you were 2 seconds behind the guy. I don't want that to happen. So you were there on time, you did all you could, you deserve to be in the series. So that's what we do here on NapaFan. We want to make sure that you get in if you're one of those first guys to sign up. Yes, working on part-time, because all the full-time cars are done for the most part. And thank you again to Stuart. He painted a lot of those cars that you saw, did a fantastic job, and that was a very big help. And it just makes the series look a lot better than what it would have been if I painted all the cars. So thank you once again, Stuart, for painting all those for us. Greatly appreciate that. Alright. This is what happens. I begin talking and I don't get to painting the actual cars. But this scheme I'm not going to go all out on, because... And I'm not really going to go all out on any of these part-time cars because... the reason is because they are part-time cars, and I just don't care too much. I want them to look like part-time cars. I want them to look like they're not really supposed to be there. So that's why we're not going to focus too much on the quality so much of these schemes. We're not going to go all fancy with the designs. We're going to put the number, slap the sponsor on. I know that's kind of a lazy way of doing it, but that's kind of how I want it. I kind of want there to be a way to mark these cars as being part-time, in a way. So I don't know how I'm going to make this scheme, because realistically, it should be a black and white instead of a yellow, because that would look better. And we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to export as. Actually, we're not going to put it in there. 97. You get the full process of how I paint one of these cars. This car is for my team too. So I will say I want to paint my own cars for my team at least. I'm a little strict with the numbers. I got that number right there. Rockwell extra bold. Love that scheme. Who wins next week between Chiefs and Pats? Sorry everybody, I believe the Patriots are going to win it. Sorry to say it, sorry to break all your hearts, but New England's going to win it. I'm a little depressed because I'm a Cowboys fan. God help me. But, and I live in the Philly area too, so I really need it now. But, Patriots are going to beat the Chiefs. It's just inevitable, unfortunately. Yes, they're going to go full Reed. They are. They are. I think it's probably going to be the Saints and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. And I'd actually say the Saints would probably win the Super Bowl. So it won't be the Patriots winning the Super Bowl, but the Patriots are going to win on Sunday, next Sunday. So, sorry to disappoint you. Whoops. Maybe I should have selected the right. I hate painting when Stuart's in here because he's so much better at this than I am. Makes me nervous. And it's just flat out annoying when Caleb's here, but... I'm just joking with you, Caleb, if you're hearing this. He criticizes every single thing I do. But it's more of a joke, so, you know. We kind of have that. Alright. Like I said, I'm not really concerned about these looking like super good schemes. At least they won't look bad, per se. It'll be nice and colorful. At least this Meliello scheme will be nice and colorful. Going to rotate this around. So I hope y'all are looking forward to the Chick-fil-A Cup Series Season 8. Definitely putting a lot of effort into this. And rightfully so. It's going to be a very big season. And definitely looking forward to just upping the quality on these races. And when I show you what I have to show you here in a moment, you'll see what I mean. course, I have Adobe Premiere. I've been using that to edit a lot of the videos I have lately, trying to get some 60 frames per second going on here. Just make the graphics look a lot more professional, and hopefully get some very special guests in the booth as well. I'm not going to indicate anything now, but give you a hint on who could be for the Daytona 500 along with me. Summer Showdown. That's all I want to say. It's a possibility. I'm not saying it will happen, but we're in talks of possibly doing that. So I'm looking forward to that if that's at all possible. Of course, most of you know I will be doing the Summer Showdown whenever it comes around. I've had that. I've known who's won that thing for 2 months now. But I'm looking forward to when Griffdog gets that done. And it's going to be a blast. So I highly recommend you check it out when it comes out. I know I've been saying that for a couple of months, but he's working on it. It's going to be coming here soon. Very soon. So yeah, this scheme is pretty much just going to look the same as it did last year. I'm just changing the number on it. Or changing the look of the number. But I'm hoping that maybe we can get all these tonight. I don't think we will, because I need that 10 from Caleb, and Caleb just doesn't get to me on things. Because Caleb did these Ideal Motorsports cars, and I asked him for the number 7, and he gave that to me so I could paint the number 7. But I want the numbers just to look all alike on that team if at all possible, so I'm kind of waiting for him. I am going to scale you down to 350 because you don't look right. There we go. And same with you. Alright. We'll duplicate you, move you up here, turn you around. And then scale you 100. That's not what I want. That's too small. Alright, 200 is good. Open as layers, number 97. It's pretty fitting to say yellow coming in here. Out of curiosity, have any of you had Meliello before? No, some of you probably have. That's too small. No? Yes. Yes. You've never had Meliello before. Yes, it is the best drink, Colton. It is. You know what I'm talking about. That's why Meliello is the official sponsor of Daytona Speed Weeks in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. But what's worse is that you can't get Meliello at a Chick-fil-A, which I think is a shame, because it's two of the best things, in my opinion, and you can't get them together. Alright, this is number 97. Just gotta duplicate the layer, scale the layer, and that's good right there. Going with slightly smaller numbers this year, but I don't know. I'm hoping it looks good. We'll duplicate you. Move you up. Spin you around. And go. Wildwood, New Jersey. Interesting. I was at Wildwood, New Jersey over the summer. And I didn't really like it because this guy tried to get me to play one of those stupid little boardwalk games, and it took like 5 minutes to get him off the hook. So I wasn't really that happy that day. But I don't think we went to a restaurant in Wildwood, so just walk. I know, I should have done that. I just don't like it to begin with. What was it? I was at some beach, and it was really nice. Sunset Beach, Cape May. It's on the opposite end of Cape May. Sunset Beach is actually on the bay. I like that beach. That's nice. I love that place. So if you've ever been there, it's a great place. A lot of us are actually from this area, surprisingly enough. From the Philly area. I'm probably farther south than most of you, even though I'm still Pennsylvania. We'll duplicate this, move it over here, scale to 100. Duplicate layer. Like I said, we're not going ultra fancy on this. We're just making a part-time scheme. Alrighty. Save. Oh, darn it. I did not want to do that. I'm glad it took me until now before I did this. But I saved over the template. Hold on a minute. Is this the last Toyota that I have to do? Darn it. No, this one's a Toyota. The rest are Dodge. Wow. Dodge is like overloaded in here. Why does everybody drive Dodge? You know, I switched my team over to a Toyota for a reason, because there are just too many Dodge teams. I didn't like that. All of these are Dodge. Like 5 Dodges that are part-time. So I got one more Toyota to do, but it's fine. I'll just turn everything off. Change the color of the base. They will actually kill me? Alright. I think the latest I've been there is like 6, and this is during the summer, like 6 or 7, because we took the ferry over from Lewis, Delaware, and we had to catch that at a certain time, so we didn't stay there that late. But I like that place a lot. Nice and relaxing, nice and calm. Alright, we went to Wildwood instead last year, and I regretted that one. Okay, I think export as going to level disk, Papyrus, and R2003 imports exports, and we'll go with the number 97. EGA. Probably turn the mask off now too. Because it's just so busy. I'm different. I like nice, quiet, peaceful. And Wildwood, at least for me, wasn't like that. I understand why a lot of people like Wildwood, but it's just not. It doesn't suit my personality at all. So Sunset Beach is a lot more like my personality, what I enjoy. Not the badmouth sense, or not the badmouth Wildwood, but 97. Alright, import. I got a lot of crap in here. Right there. I went last summer. It was in July, I think, last July. There we go. And you know what? I'm gonna make this on the back a little bit smaller. So probably 150 would be good. Alright. Dumb time to do it in June. Alright, I'll remember that. Of course, I don't make those decisions, and my family, my parents do. July? I say July. Oh, so we say it differently. You guys say it differently down there. That's interesting. July. July. I don't know. I will say, I'm from this area. Everybody around here says water. I say water. I say it completely different than everybody does up here. I say water. Don't say water like everybody else in this area. I'm a little bit different. Alrighty. It's nice and simple. Part-time, alrighty. There's that one. Alright. Might work on one of these dodges. Which one should I work on? Work on. Yes, he did. Igor say he was gonna do his. Probably did. Then I'll work on the Dollar General one. I might just be lazy and plop the old one back in. Water. That's how I say it. Water. Get some water. Got some water right here. Well, I can do these. I got time. I'm off from school until next week. Next Tuesday. College is nice. I'm glad I actually got a much longer break this year than I did last year. Alright, I know this is in here. Boom. I should probably pay attention. This was last year's Dollar General scheme, and like I said, I want these part-time cars to look like part-time cars, so that's the whole point of it. Just gonna scale the layer a little bit, just a little bit. Edit, undo. I hate these dodge templates. I cannot edit them for some stupid reason. Bit. Turn off the mask. Actually, this is how we do it. This is the trick. Yeah, I'm in college, so in a sense, I'm still in Christmas break. Yes. College is much different. You get like a month in college. I needed it. Grills, get the shading. And what else is here? Can't be it, right? All that. All that. All that. All that. And all of that. And that's it. Export as. Export, and we'll open as layers into this one. Darn it, and I put that in the wrong. It's supposed to go in the base. There we go. Alright, export as. Local disk, Papyrus, Enter 2003, exports, imports, 67, North State, export, it's done. Save as, 67. State. Okay. Pop this in. And then I'll show you that new thing we got. I think you'll like it. File name 67. North State. Import. This car right here. So if you're in Discord, you know that we got little thumbnails for all the numbers this year. We did not have that last year. It is no, it's the wrong drive. Or wait, actually no, it isn't. This actually is in here. We got all the thumbnails right here. I'll show you how I made all these. Just scroll back in the video. I showed it earlier. You know, I won't be lazy. I'll just show it to you. Who am I kidding? That was hard, wasn't it? I made some changes to it. Made it a little bit more cleaner of a look, I think. But there it is. Good night. Thanks for coming, and hopefully you get in this season. Looking forward to having you in, possibly. Alright, there it is. Yeah, I'll show you all how I made those little thumbnails. We're going to open my passport, new volume. I'll show you more specifically what we have in store. We got this here. Can't really get it full screen, but yeah, we got ourselves a little bit of an official little finishing order like screen now. Now that I have Adobe Premiere, it's a little bit easier to put things like this on the video. And now we have those little thumbnails as well. Makes it look pretty nice and orderly, so I'm looking forward to that. And we're gonna make the little thumbnails for cards we just painted. Select none. And we will paint you all away. Oh, wait, no, the selection went away. Oh, shoot. That's not what I intended to do. There we go. I'm going to keep that selection there because that helps make these. Alright, so we're going to open as... I'm actually just going to do this. Copy. And we're going to paste. New layer. Scale layer. There we go. I hope you didn't lose interest in my stuff. I try to keep things pretty chill over here. Apologize about that. People like to be critical of others. Alright. Copy. And then paste as, new image. There you go. There's a little thumbnail right there. I'm going to export this into numbers. Save it as a PNG. And save it as 97. So when we do those finishing order stuff, things, we got these nice little thumbnails to go along with them. There's that one. Edit, undo the merge down, and then undo the bucket fill. Turn you away. We'll go here. We'll go here, 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 here. There we go. I'm going to copy. And we're going to paste as a new layer. We're going to scale that layer to a 140. We're going to move this like that. Merge down, copy, paste as, new image, 67, export. I did show all the cards at the beginning of the video, by the way, so 67, there's that one. We got two more, and I actually have to open these up here. Actually, one of them's already open. I gotta open up the other one. I think I saved it in here. I did not. Alright. Downloads. Number 46. This one right here. One of the part-time schemes for Wade Enterprises. Gotta find this dropped buffer. Right there. Copy. Go here. Edit, undo, merge down. Open as layer. Oops, nope. Paste as new layer. Scale layer. Yeah, like I said, I showed them all at the beginning of the video. You can go back there. They're all there, every single one of them. 120. Like this, and we will take the blue. Go ahead. Fill it in. And then merge down. Copy. copy, paste as, new image. There you go. Export. And 46 PNG. And we got one more that we're going to do. I'm sorry if I'm really boring, but that's just how I am. I'm a really boring person. Reorder layer, bucket fill, there we go. And then this is the last one. And we got 4 more part-times to do, and then we are done. Oh, you had to make this easy on me, didn't you? This is going to be interesting. Paste as new layer. I don't even know where it is. Scale. Oh my, that's a little much there. That's too small. Actually, yeah, a little too big. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I think Trey did that actually, because I gave all those schemes to Trey and he actually, wait, no. I think I was the one who edited the Spotify scheme. And Trey edited all the other ones. And we got this one. Scale layer. 650 probably would be good. There we go, and then right there. And then we'll take base and then the fill. Like that. Alright. Oops, no. Merge down. And there we go. Copy, paste as new image. Export as 62, and probably call that at night. I'm glad you do. Yeah, I'm glad you think that way about me. I try to be. I gotta be honest with a lot of you guys. And you guys in here aren't like this, but there are a lot of people, I'm not going to call any names out, because it's just not who I am, that truly do get on my nerves. And I will say, community isn't what it used to be, at least the people I know. It's nowhere near as bad as it could be, so I'm not going to complain. But I have to be very patient, and trust me, I get my head caught up in some things sometimes, and I want to say something, but I don't. Just got to be patient with people. It's a good way to be, and it's hard, and it continuously gets harder sometimes, but that's just the way it is, so I'm not going to say anything. We'll just keep on rolling. There's one person in particular that I'm really upset with. It's not the first time I've had a problem with him, but we're not going into that one. We're not doing anything about it either. And I can't really do anything about it because he blocked me. But either way, we got 4 more schemes to do. And this one and this one are done. I gotta get to Caleb on that number 10, and then we got these 3 left. So, yep, that's it. So thank you guys very much for watching. And I will see you guys later on. Schedule's coming up the 18th. We'll release the Chick-fil-A Cup Series schedule for season number 8. And after that, we got 2 weeks till sign-up. So, yeah, hope you guys all enjoy it. And we're getting there. You know, a lot of work's going on behind the scenes for this. So, I hope you guys all enjoy it. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. And I will see you guys later.